Hey guys, this is me, RJ Weaving. I'm back again with another video. Now, what we're going to be talking about is this new brush that I just got in the mail. Magic Wave curve brush. This curve brush is actually pretty good. We're going to be doing a review on it, comparing it to my other brushes. This brush was about like I think it was $8.99, but I got like a $2 off from my last purchase. So this is a soft brush. Yeah, it's a Magic Wave brush. I put tape on it so the logo wouldn't rub off. So we're gonna compare it to my other brushes, my cheap brushes and my high-end brushes. So let's get right into it. So the brushes I'm gonna be comparing to this brush is my Torino Pro 350. Is that the number? I think it's the number. The Torino Pro 350 curve, and my new Red by Kiss brush. You're probably wondering, why am I comparing a curved brush to a flat brush? We'll get to that in a second. So first, let's compare the two curved brushes. Now these brushes, you think they wouldn't have that much of a difference because they're both curved, but they actually have a lot of differences. The Torino Pro has like a lot high quality paint job. This brush is like more of like a wave enforcer kind of paint job, kind of like you can kind of scratch off. And the Torino Pro, this is a soft brush and this is a medium brush, so they do have a lot of differences. Size comparison, like the base of the Torino is actually thicker than this, and you can feel the weight. The Torino is much heavier because of the bigger wood, and this one is actually really light. They're kind of built, the handles are built different. If you can see that, you can tell the handles are built different. This one has more of an arch to it, and the Torino is kind of like a little bit flatter. If you can see that, hold on, let me put them on top. You see, the Magic brush has like more of a curved handle to it, and the Torino has more of like a flatter curved handle. But like in comparison, you can tell, like having this like in real life, having both of these brushes in real life, you can tell that they're actually much different from each other. And the bristles are different because this is a soft brush, and the spread in the brush is actually really good. I just don't really have a lot of spread in this one because I use it a lot and it's kind of dirty, so you can't really see the spread. But in this one, this soft brush, you can see the spread. The spread on this brush is kind of like weird because the spread isn't like, you can tell kind of when you see it, like the spread. You probably can't see it right now, but the spread in between the start of the brush is kind of awkward. You can't tell on your head, but it's kind of like missing one brush bristle in between on the ends. But this is a really good brush. Now we're gonna compare it to the Red by Kiss brush. So you're probably wondering why I'm comparing a flat brush to this brush. They're both cheap brushes, but the Red by Kiss brush is actually way cheaper than this one. This one was like $3 at the beauty supply. I wanted to compare because of the paint jobs, because for more money, you should be able to get a paint job like this. This is like a Torino paint job. Let me show you guys. This paint job is kind of like the Torino. It's a nice shiny glossy paint job like the Torino. This one, it kind of scratches off. You can still tell it's a cheap paint, but it's less cheap than the paint for the Magic Wave brush. So I wanted to compare these two brushes because the paint job and the brush bristle alignment. This is a flat brush, so it's probably gonna be easier to get the alignment better. But as you can tell, this has really good alignment. This is like a soft, like a kind of medium soft. It's like soft, but it's hard. This is probably one of the hardest soft brushes I have, and I have about this one, my other Red by Kiss one, and my Brush Strokes one. So this one is really soft. This is really soft, really good for a fresh cut, and really good for giving shine. And this one is kind of to pull your hair during a fresh cut, kind of like a medium. The paint job on this one is way better. You should be able to get a better paint job on this one for a higher price, because that's you're paying $8 for this brush. Why don't you get a paint job like this $3 brush? And they're probably still making profit, Red by Kiss, if they're making profit by using this paint. Why don't they make a better paint job to this? Because this is one of those wave enforcer paint jobs, the really cheap paint jobs that you can scratch away, or when you get it wet, it can it turns brown, like a lighter brown. Being totally honest, I really think they should have a better paint job on this brush. This still is a pretty cheap brush for a curve. It's cheap for a curve because curves usually go for $25. I bought this curve brush for $25. So this is pretty cheap for a curve brush, for this being only $8. But still, like, it should be able to have a paint job like this brush. This is why I'm comparing this brush to this brush, because the better paint jobs and the better spacing. The spacing on this one is good, but it's like it's missing a few bristles like in between the middle. So enough talking, let me show you guys what this brush can do. This brush really does lay down the hair. It's a really soft brush. So let's get right into the brush session. Let's go. Alright guys, for like my overall review, I think this is like a really good brush to have if you're like a beginner and you don't want to buy a Torino. This really is a good kind of cheap brush that's not a Torino, but like if you don't want to buy a Torino, you could buy this, and then like later on you could upgrade to this. So I don't have the other brushes. There's like a hard brush, a palm curve one, but all I have is a soft brush one. Magic Wave, Black Ice. If you feel like you want to send me one, hit me my DM. But this brush is actually really good. The only complaint I have is probably the paint job. I wish the paint job was a little bit better for the price. But you can get this brush on Amazon. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to buy them. And that's the end of my video. This brush review on the Magic Wave brush. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Gang. He said a Jenna Carmelo. Eat that, eat that. Give me that, I need that chicken, little bitch.
Alright,